This is about the problematic practice of anti-vaccination by Helen Harrison. So to really understand what this presentation is about is you have to understand what a vaccine is first and foremost. And a vaccine is basically a substance that is created from a previous source of the virus or the virus itself and is injected into the body so that the body can produce antigens and build up an immunity from the disease. They've been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. However, the first modern vaccine was created by Edward Jenner in 1796 against smallpox when he took a strain of cowpox from an actual cow and injected it into a 13-year-old boy to create, due to the fact that they were so genetically similar, to create an immunity in the human body. The importance of a vaccination is so that we can continue to grow and thrive in a cultural hub nowadays due to the fact that we have a very open borders, if you will, policy when it comes to other people. We interact with millions and millions of people from across the globe, and unfortunately that does open the door to diseases or strains of diseases that we have thought to fend off. Unfortunately, due to this, 1.5 million children die annually due to VPD, or vaccine preventable diseases, which is mostly contributed by the fact that they don't have protection against such diseases. The impact of vaccines, again, as stated, save millions from easily preventable diseases, allowing more kids to survive the dangerous years of childhood. Children who are not vaccinated or are vaccinated improperly, they're more predisposed to dying very, very early. VPD is actually a leading cause. It's one of the top 10 causes of premature death in children under 5 years old. Thankfully, polio is at 100% decrease as of 2016 due to life-saving vaccines. And this is only in the United States. So we do come to the anti-vaxxer. And an anti-vaxxer is someone who refuses to allow their child to be vaccinated and rejects the notion that a vaccine will help. They also claim that vaccines can cause mental illnesses through side effects, which, as I will cover later, is not true. This is an issue because by refusing their children vaccines, they place not only their child in danger of contracting the disease, but also those around them. They're relying completely on herd immunity, and while herd immunity is something that thrives in the United States and many other first world countries, it's not completely foolproof. Those who are not vaccinated allow a host cell mutation as well to infect those who are already infected by breaking through somebody who hasn't been vaccinated. Common misconceptions that people who do not vaccinate their children also believe and still believe that it causes autism. And this was due to a Dr. Andrew Wakefield in 1998, which is still very recent in the medical world. And it was greatly flawed due to the fact that all of the symptoms of autism were observed before the vaccine. And there were no studies cross-referencing the children with autism and those without. This was, I believe, the measles the measles vaccine. In 2002, there was a second round of testing done, and the lab techs were informed on which did and did not have autism, which can taint the results due to it not being a blind test. And this does come back to herd immunity, where it's the other children are vaccinated, so I don't need to vaccinate mine. While other children may be vaccinated, it doesn't guarantee that your child will be safe due to the fact of disease mutation and herd immunity not completely outlawing an outbreak to occur. Something that is very interesting is that Galveston's own level 4 biolab, which houses diseases such as the bubonic plague, Ebola, smallpox, and everything such as, we helped to develop a vaccine that helped bring the 2016 Ebola outbreak in the United States to an end. Schools are pushing back, and many schools require kids to have their vaccinations, and you are required to have them in college. Otherwise, some colleges will not allow you to even attend. Infection prevention is very, very important, and while vaccines are the frontline defense against disease, there are other ways to prevent your body from getting as sick as not even doing anything and just relying on the vaccine itself. And the most important one above all else is always wash your hands, always get your shots, and limit exposure to infected individuals. And something that I've learned that has helped tremendously is always keep hand sanitizer on you in those little tiny bottles. If you do happen to get sick, even though you have gotten your vaccines, try to limit your time around others and go to the doctor as fast as possible so you can get medication for such. Thank you so much.